Okay, so we're gonna make pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. I've made them before. Prep time, it says 15 minutes, but it always takes longer than that. Okay, so the ingredients that you'll need for this is 2 1/4 cup all-purpose flour, a teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon pumpkin pie spice, a 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt, and 2 sticks of unsalted butter, softened, which I got mine out earlier, so it would be softening. 3/4 cup brown sugar, 1/2 cup sugar, granulated sugar, 3/4 cup pumpkin puree, a large egg, and mine's been getting ready at room temperature, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, and then 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. So I need to preheat the oven to 375. This would be a good time to go ahead and line 2 large baking sheets with parchment paper. I'm gonna do that here in a little bit. Right now I'm just gonna go ahead and prep. So in a small bowl, we're gonna whisk together the flour. So it's 2 1/4 cups all-purpose flour. Okay, so there's our first cup. Top off this one, the second cup. Okay, and then the 1/4 cup. So 2 1/4 cup flour. Now we're gonna do a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. And a teaspoon of the pumpkin pie spice. I always have a hard time getting these little things open. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. It says kosher salt. Personally, I don't think it matters. So let me get this whisked together. I like the manual labor over having a KitchenAid or other automatic device that's gonna mix it. Okay, so that's ready. Now ready for, let's see if that butter is soft enough. I'm gonna stick it in the microwave a little bit to soften it more. Ideally, you wanna avoid the microwave if possible. I'm gonna go ahead. We're doing 2 sticks of butter. It's a cup of butter, which is equal to 2 sticks. Okay. And it's unsalted butter. Okay. Stick it. With butter, you want to watch it closely because it'll heat up fast. And you don't want it to be a soupy mess. We're getting close. Okay, stick it in a little longer. Oh yeah, that's like perfect. Oh yeah. Nicely softened butter. And it didn't melt too much, which is good. I just needed it softened. So we'll be able to cream the sugar in with it. Okay, so we're gonna do 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Make sure it's accurate. because this is a cup, but I know that that visually is about 3/4 cup. Okay. Ooey brown goodness. Okay. And then we need to do just a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Yeah, perfect. So I am gonna mix this, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it this way. I'll use the whisk here in a little bit. Try to get rid of the brown sugar lumps. Oh yeah, that's looking good. There's a few in there, but I'm not too worried about it. Once we whisk it with the pumpkin, that'll get rid of some of it, and then it'll just be yummy once it's baked in the cookies. Some people would probably make their own pumpkin puree, or just as soon buy it. That's probably about 3/4, since this is a cup that I'm using. Yum. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. Oh, I like the smell of pumpkin. It smells so good. Gives it that nice orange color. And it's a little bit healthier of a cookie since you get the nutrients from the pumpkin. Whipping it good. Dun, 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 dun. 2 teaspoons vanilla. In these bottles, it runs out pretty fast, so you kind of have to be careful when you're measuring, so don't end up with like 5 teaspoons accidentally. So that's all of our wet ingredients. And we're going to be adding the dry ones here shortly once we mix this up a bit. We are ready to start adding the dry ingredients. Little by little. Oh yeah, that's a good consistency so far. Very nice. Of course, you gotta scrape the sides of the bowl to get all the flour, all the dry ingredients that get caked up there. Okay, and the last little bit. Almost looks like peanut butter. Starting to get stiffer, which is good for making cookies. I love this manual labor though over the hand mixer or the stationary one. Okay, we're about ready to add the chocolate chips. It smells so good. Okay, and I'll save that for my husband because he likes to lick those. Who doesn't? Okay, and now we're ready for the chocolate. We're gonna fold in the chocolate chips. It calls for 2 cups. So we're 1/2 cup here. It's probably gonna end up being the whole bag. That's my guess. Yeah. So basically just a whole 12-ounce bag of semi-sweet chocolate. And just fold it in. And then once we get this folded in, we're gonna refrigerate it for about 30 minutes, so then it'll be easier to make the balls that you're gonna drop on to the cookie sheet. Otherwise it'll be too sticky to form the balls, the cookie shape. Make sure we get all the way to the bottom and get those chocolate chips all the way through it. Okay, I'm gonna scrape the sides just to get it all in one mass. Okay, and we're just gonna cover this with some plastic wrap and stick it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes so it won't be so soft. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover it. Okay. All right, so our cookie dough has been in the fridge longer than it needed to be. So we are ready now to pull it out and start baking some cookies. So I'm lining the cookie sheet with parchment paper. It helps crisp up the cookies. Grab the cookie dough. It's been in there long enough. It's going to form, it'll be easy to form 1-inch balls for the cookies now that it's cool. It'll stick together and not to my hands. I'm using an ice cream scoop. You can use whatever works for you as far as the size of cookie you want. Obviously, the more dough you use, the longer you'll have to cook them. If they're about an inch size ball, it'll be about 12 minutes. And then you want to space them a couple inches apart. I have a free ice cream scoop here that doesn't have the little release thing on it. That would help. Okay. I'm just gonna do 6. I could fit more on there, but I don't want them to bake together. I want to give them plenty of room. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, perfect. So those will be in there for about 12 minutes or so at 375. They've been in for about 13 minutes. They got a nice golden brown on top. I like my cookies a little bit softer, so we're just gonna let them cool off a little bit and then we'll chow down. heated up and ready to eat. Still a little warm, so the chocolate will be gooey. Pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Delish.